There is something transformative about the way a woman carries herself. Before she speaks, before she smiles, before she even introduces herself, her posture has already spoken. Presence begins long before words. Today, we are exploring one of the most powerful yet underestimated elements of elegance: deportment. The way you stand, the way you walk, the way you hold your body in space. Because the truth is simple, posture is not just physical alignment, it is psychological alignment. It communicates confidence, composure, and self-respect without saying a single word. Everything begins with posture. The way you sit, the way you stand, the way you enter a room. Nearly every first impression is shaped by how you hold your body. In fact, most of what people interpret about your confidence happens before you even speak. Let us begin with the head and chin, the foundation of visible poise. Your head should feel lifted, but never strained. Imagine a delicate thread attached to the crown of your head, gently pulling you upward toward the ceiling. Not stiff, not exaggerated, simply lengthened. Your chin should remain parallel to the ground. When the chin tilts too high, it can project arrogance. When it drops too low, it signals insecurity. True confidence exists in the middle, neutral, steady, composed. This small adjustment alone can dramatically change how others perceive you. Now, consider your core. Engage your abdomen gently, not forcefully, not rigidly, but with intention. Drawing your belly inward supports your spine and elongates your frame. It creates structure. There is an old saying that a person's chest should enter the room before their stomach. With the obvious exception of pregnancy, maintaining subtle abdominal control enhances posture, strengthens your lower back, and gives you a longer silhouette. Structure creates elegance. Now, the shoulders. This is where most people misunderstand posture. They know they should pull their shoulders back, but they forget the second step: release them downward. Roll your shoulders backward softly, then allow them to drop. When shoulders remain lifted toward the ears, it signals tension. When they are rolled back and lowered, it signals ease. Relaxed control is the goal. You want to appear composed, not rigid. Strong, but not strained. If you are unsure whether your posture is aligned correctly, there is a simple test you can practice at home. Stand with your back against a wall. Allow the back of your head, your shoulder blades, and your lower back to gently touch the surface. Your heels should rest a few inches away from the wall. Slide your hand between your lower back and the wall. There should be a small, natural space, not excessive, not flattened. This simple exercise teaches your body what alignment feels like. Practice it often. Posture is not corrected overnight. It is strengthened through repetition. Physical training can also help tremendously. Activities such as ballet, Pilates, yoga, or ballroom dancing build core strength and bodily awareness. Even mindful stretching improves alignment over time. The earlier one begins cultivating posture, the more natural it becomes. But it is never too late to refine it. Now let us transition from standing to walking. Walking is not merely movement from one place to another. It is expression in motion. In traditional finishing schools, young women were once trained to walk with books balanced on their heads. The purpose was not theatrical elegance, it was awareness. When you balance something on your head, you become conscious of every step, every shift in weight, every imbalance. Once the weight is removed, walking feels lighter, almost effortless. The same principle applies today. Practice walking slowly at home with intentional posture. Feel your weight distribute evenly. Notice the rhythm of your steps. When you walk, allow your arms to rest naturally at your sides. Let them swing gently forward and backward in proportion to your stride. Avoid stiffness. Avoid excessive motion. Your arms should complement your movement, not distract from it. If you are walking in flats, imagine two parallel lines on the floor. Your feet should move in alignment with those lines, steady and balanced. Avoid dragging or shuffling. If you are wearing heels, your walk becomes slightly more refined. Shorter steps. Slight inward placement, as if tracing a subtle straight line. The movement should feel fluid, not forced. Heels naturally encourage abdominal engagement and a slight arch in the lower back. which can elongate your silhouette. However, comfort and health should always take priority. Elegance is not worth injury. Regardless of footwear, your stride should be even, deliberate, and smooth. Now, the final element. Your gaze. Never look at the ground while walking unless safety requires it. Lifting your gaze communicates alertness and confidence. When your eyes are forward, you project openness. You appear aware of your surroundings, ready to greet someone, ready to engage. Your eyes should not dart nervously, nor should they scan anxiously. They should rest gently forward. A lifted gaze transforms your entire presence. Posture, movement, and gaze together create harmony. When aligned, you do not merely walk into a room. You arrive. And there is a difference. The difference lies in intention. Elegance in movement is not about appearing superior. It is about appearing centered. When your body is aligned, your mind follows. When your shoulders are relaxed, your voice steadies. When your head is lifted, your confidence rises. Deportment is the art of embodying self-respect physically. Practice at home. Practice in quiet hallways. Practice when no one is watching. Because mastery happens in private before it is admired in public. The more you rehearse alignment, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, you will not think about posture. You will simply inhabit it. And when you do, your presence will shift. You will walk with composure. You will stand with certainty. You will sit with grace. And without speaking a word, people will feel it. Elegance is not something you put on. It is something you practice until it becomes who you are. If you found this valuable, continue refining your presence. Continue practicing. Continue elevating. Because true poise is not dramatic. It is disciplined. And it begins the moment you decide to carry yourself differently. And before we close, I want you to understand something important. Posture is not about perfection. It is not about appearing rigid, rehearsed, or overly controlled. It is about awareness. When you correct your posture, you are not simply adjusting your shoulders or lifting your chin. You are making a psychological decision. You are deciding to show up differently. The way you hold your body communicates how you value yourself. When your shoulders collapse forward, when your gaze drops to the ground, when your movements become hurried and anxious, the world reads that energy instantly. And often, without realizing it, you begin to believe the story your body is telling. But when you lift your head gently, when you roll your shoulders back and allow them to settle, when you move with calm deliberation, you send a different message, not just to others, to yourself. Your body influences your mind just as much as your mind influences your body. Stand tall long enough, and your confidence begins to rise. Walk steadily long enough, and your thoughts begin to stabilize. Breathe deeply long enough, and your emotions begin to soften. This is not vanity, it is neuroscience. Your posture shapes your internal chemistry. It affects how you feel, how you think, how you respond. So when you practice deportment, you are not pretending to be confident. You are training your nervous system to experience confidence. You are teaching yourself composure. You are cultivating steadiness, and that steadiness becomes visible. Imagine walking into a room tomorrow with a new awareness, your chin parallel to the ground, your gaze open and calm, your shoulders relaxed but aligned, your steps even and intentional. You do not rush. You do not fidget. You do not shrink. You simply exist fully in your space. That subtle shift can change how people respond to you. But more importantly, it changes how you respond to yourself. Because the truth is, elegance begins internally long before it is expressed externally. The world often rewards noise, speed, and urgency. But refinement lives in stillness, in restraint, in deliberate movement. You do not need to exaggerate your gestures to be seen. You do not need to rush your steps to appear important. You do not need to speak loudly to command attention. When your presence is structured, your energy becomes grounded, and grounded energy feels powerful. Think about the most elegant women you have ever observed. They are rarely frantic. They are rarely chaotic. They are rarely careless with their movements. There is control, there is intention, there is an almost quiet rhythm to the way they carry themselves. That rhythm can be learned, it can be practiced, it can be embodied. Start small. Practice standing against the wall. Practice walking across your living room with intention. Practice sitting down gently instead of collapsing into a chair. Practice lifting your gaze when you walk outdoors instead of staring at your phone. Every small correction builds muscle memory. And muscle memory builds identity. Over time, you will not need reminders. Your posture will become second nature. Your walk will become fluid. Your presence will become consistent. And one day, someone will describe you as poised, or composed, or elegant, without realizing how many private hours of practice built that impression. True refinement is built quietly. No applause, no spotlight. Just repetition. Just discipline. Just intention. So the next time you stand up, pause for a moment, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders, lift your gaze. And remember, elegance is not about being watched. It is about being aligned. And alignment is a choice you can make every single day. Carry yourself with care. Move with purpose. Stand with dignity. Because the way you hold your body tells the world how you hold yourself. And when you master that, you do not simply walk into a room. You arrive.